What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk about online dating. I've done a couple of other videos and I've mentioned every so often that I just detest online dating, but a lot of the other guys in this red pill sort of dating space do say that to be part of the modern times, to be modern, that you really need to be on online dating. So I am coachable. So I was like, all right, fine, I will do that. But my impressions so far, I'm on Tinder and Bumble. And I think I've been on Tinder for about a week and Bumble for maybe like four days or something like that. But anyway, it's a lot of what we talk about. A lot of single moms, a lot of overweight chicks, a lot of feminists, and even women who, while they might not declare that they're feminists, they're clearly not going out of their way to look presentable to most men. You know, there's nothing sexy about mountain climbing equipment, or it wasn't even mountain climbing, but there was maybe it's skydiving equipment that I'm thinking about, with that goofy helmet and all that stuff. I mean, hey, look, I have never done it. It's probably a lot of fun, and I may do it at some point, but just because you as a woman have gone skydiving does not mean that that's an attractive photo. And now the feminists out there would say, well, why should we have to put up an attractive photo just for like men? Hey, well, you know what? That's part of the issue, because ultimately most of you aren't bringing anything to us other than your femininity, hopefully, and your beauty. So that's the first thing we even think about, really, most of us. But yeah, like you see a lot of pictures with like dogs. You'll see a chick take a picture where she's like maybe a quarter of an inch big, set against some vast expanse of land. Maybe she's in Mexico or in Greece or somewhere, and so she wants to show off the scenery, when we're not really interested in the scenery, yo. We're interested in you. What do you look like? And by the way, so that's one end of the spectrum. Then the other end is you have these gold diggers who don't want to come right out and say, most of them. I actually had one of them match with me, but in her bio, once you read it, it was pretty clear that she was looking for a sugar daddy. But a lot of them will just say things like they love to travel, they love somebody generous, blah, blah, blah. Well, as an example, there was this one profile that I saw where the chick actually said, if you don't see yourself traveling at least 10 times a year, I'm not the one for you. Well, here's the deal. Okay. We know that she's not trying to pay for the travel. Okay, so that's item number one. But item number two is, think about this. Even if it's just 4 days off for every trip, okay, that's 40 days out of the year vacationing. And I'm talking about, that's just 40 days with her. That's not talking about when you might want to do your own vacations without her. This chick is trying to have you on the road for 60 days a year, maybe. Okay. And I mean, money aside, okay, I don't think Jeff Bezos probably vacations 60 days a year. Now, he has resources to have jets and stuff so he can work, so he can go different places if he wants to, okay? But would those actually be considered vacations? Maybe they're just like workcations. I don't know. But the point is that even with high value men that have resources, a lot of them are not going to be able to just take off 10 trips with her. I mean, that is not realistic in any sense. I can tell you this. For the most part, you're going to get two. You're going to get two, probably somewhere between the neighborhood of 5 to 10 days max annually. Okay? You're going to get one Caribbean vacation, and then you're going to get one ski trip to like Whistler or somewhere, or you might get Europe someplace. Okay, maybe a tour, 7 days, 8 days, maybe 10. Okay, next year you might get a cruise somewhere. But the point is that you're not getting 10 trips a year. It's just not going to happen. But this is what's out there. Okay, and by the way, speaking of these chicks that actually maybe look good, I say maybe is because there's so much makeup and so many filters that I'm like, how are you wearing makeup and have a filter? Like, what are you hiding? I mean, this is what's like, I'm so opposed to online dating that like, I suppose if you're in that top 1% of dudes that's in the age range and you're just a phenomenal looking guy and you're, you're like flaunting material things in your, like with the luxury car or the luxury apartment, or maybe you're posing like you're some sort of model or something like that. Maybe, I don't know. But the point is that for the chicks that are actually hot or appear to be hot with their makeup and their filters, I can only imagine that they have hundreds of guys trying to get at them. So how do you even get through all of that? I don't know. Okay. Like I'm saying, I much prefer just running up on a chick somewhere in person. Okay. Supermarket, walking down the block, a laundromat, walking into a Grand Hyatt like I'm next to now. Any place else but online. But obviously it must be working for some people. But yeah, man, a bunch of single moms, a bunch of chicks that like Darius M and so many other guys say they are now trying to convince you that they're not about the hookup or they're dating with a purpose. Later for that, okay? Yeah, don't let them try to get all brand new on you. So anyway, that's just a little bit about my online dating experience. I have a couple matches in Bumble that I have to upgrade to actually see. I may or may not do that. I'm like, if it's only two matches, what's the, you know what I mean? Like what's the, point really? But anyway, guys, that's this video. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you hate it, hit the hate button and say, Lee, I hate this video and you suck. But whatever you do, click subscribe, share, and leave a comment or 2 or 10. All right, y'all. Until then, later.